The tale of the tape for LeBron in his Cleveland second tour of duty. 17 points, 5 out of 15 shooting. Look at the turnovers, 8 of them. And just the second game in his career when he had fewer than 20 points and at least 8 turnovers. It also happened in his second game as a member of the Heat when he had 16 points and 9 turnovers.
Well, if he did it a lot, he wouldn't be in the league.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's only the second time. But again,
definitely wouldn't be the king.
He wouldn't be the king.
But again, it's weird. It's early in a tenure with a new team. His second game as a member of the Heat, his first game as he returns to the Cleveland Cavaliers. What'd you learn about this game?
Well, that there's no identity. There's no, for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's no real identity yet for the Knicks. And there's a big identity in Chicago Bulls. So I'm looking at the Eastern Conference as a whole, and Toronto probably will be fitting that. They have an identity already from last year. It's pretty much the same characters. They just come in, same script. The Knicks and Cleveland, they're playing, trying to find the script. And that's why, both teams look sloppy at times. Both teams were able to stay in the game with each other. But there's an elite in the Eastern Conference that they have to catch. And it's going to be a far cry and a far difference between the Bulls and everybody else so far.
The last night or the first night of the season or the team that played last, I just want to go one time back to the Miami Heat. Watching this Cleveland team just made me remember how much of a well-oiled machine the Miami Heat was, along with LeBron, how they both had 2 guys that shot over 55%, how they didn't pass and get out of sorts. And I think, remembering their journey and how they had to do that with Spoelstra, it just, makes those fans be kind of patient with this and say, wait a minute, because I think this talent actually can be better than they have in the Heat. But it just lets you show this is still the NBA, and even the best players can get caught up in emotion. Even the best players can get caught up in the biggest moments of the game. And it's remarkable to see.
In home openers with the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron is 2-6. I think it's too early to judge him right now. I think we should probably judge him at the 10-game mark. If they're like 5-5 or 4-6, then we should be able to make comments. He's not worried. No time for panic. They're going to be okay. I do agree with you. They do not have an identity yet. Once they get that, they should be fine.